Hi, René here. I'm going to present my 4 best Wild West songs. Why are they my favorites? They sound absolutely gorgeous, and the texts are interesting from a cultural and historical point of view. My 4 singers are Greg Brown, David Munyon, Chris Jones, and Tom Russell. This could be Mattie Price, and this Munyon's Texas Girl. Jesus Christ, Trump's cabinet. A symbolical picture of America's political friends in the past. A cowboy song without Indians would be absurd. I realized Cory's still house was really torn down.
As the barman said sadly, the pub's got no beer.
This is Rosas' Cantina and the table on which she used to dance. After so many allusions and references, your heads must be swirling, so let's better move on to the songs. Greg Brown, Mattie Price, the singer tells about Mattie, whom he has known since childhood and who is now an attractive teenager. She likes to hang around at the corner where the stores are and to turn the men's heads. It's hot and she doesn't wear a lot. Even the singer himself indulges in fantasies what she might be doing tonight. She'd better get married or get out of town, as everyone says. Otherwise, he anticipates trouble going down. This simple sketch of the situation is drafted with a voice as impressive as can be. A tough but prudent cowboy, his throat rough from whiskey and prairie sand. The minimalist accompaniment helps to work out the realistic impression we are supposed to get, as we only hear Greg's guitar and a solo guitar on the left, his voice in the center, and a banjo on the right. The instruments sound deliberately harsh and unadorned. No Hollywood soft lens here. You even can perceive the dimensions of the recording room, which might be the Western Saloon round the corner. A sound recording engineer could learn from this sound profile. David Munyon, Rosas' Cantina. Another voice precisely tailored to the lyrics, or vice versa, if you wish. You know, it's just another silly Wild West song, but Uncle Munyon is a born storyteller and can present his song with the worldly wise tone of a retired gunslinger. He tells of the historical times long ago when men had to stay close to their guns because within the blink of an eye you could be a dead man lying in the sand in the blazing sun. And love was so hard to find then, but between the protagonist of the song and that Texas girl with the long black hair, it seemed to exist for real. Every night the man liked to go to Rosas' Cantina, where she would dance on the table and the man would greedily stare at her. But it felt so good to be out of danger for a while. On the next day, death could be waiting for you. Dave Munyon is familiar with the genre and can masterfully convey this kind of awareness of life. And the musicians support him spot on. A fat bass, 2 artfully dueling guitars, a sobbing fiddle, and some background voices which add the proper sentimental spice to the perfect menu. Chris Jones, Darlin, Cory. How can you possibly sleep so quietly, Cory? The singer asks in disbelief. The revenue officers are coming to tear your still house down. This seems to be a song referring to the time of the Prohibition era between 1920 and 1933. Look at this historical photo of Detroit police inspecting equipment found in a clandestine underground brewery. A police squad is on the way to arrest Mrs. Cory and to destroy her illegal distillery. The narrator himself has ruined his life with women and whiskey and warns Cory that it is time for her to dig her own grave in a meadow. Chris Jones' voice sounds urging and convincing. It is backed up by a full bluegrass ensemble with guitar, mandolin, electric bass, fiddle, and a female background voice. Tom Russell, the man from God knows where. This is Tom Russell, actually a criminologist, but he preferred a career as a singer-songwriter, which was apparently a good decision. In his song, The Man from God Knows Where, we find a line which hints at his additional degree as a legal sociologist. It goes like this: they rewrote history into a Wild West show. My kin sailed toward America to steal their Indian grounds. A clear accusation of the genocide of the Indian race. He threatens his ghost that rose up in the air after his hanging on the gallows in Downpatrick will threaten the culprits. Let's hope this ghost will also threaten Donald Trump and give him an extra lesson in American history, and accuse him of not only continuing to steal land, but also of stealing freedom and democracy. Cursed are we who forget the past, says Russell, but it seems to be too late, and God knows where this world is drifting to. I do not want to leave you with such somber perspective, and to provide a humorous conclusion, I'd like to introduce 3 bluegrass songs. The first one is titled The Day That My Touched the Ground. The second one, When She on My Balls. If this is too hefty for you, you can escape to the third, more general title, More Than you know what I'm talking about. But in this case, we are talking about politics again, and it is better I shut off the juice. Bye-bye.